One of the biggest winners at the Africa International Film Festival, Ifeoma Nkiruka Chukwuogo, gets in our spotlight today. The transcontinental creative takes us into her world of living in Toronto and Ghana while working in Nigeria. We also get first-hand insights into the creative process of the winning film Phoenix Fury and a whole lot more. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Ifeoma Nkiruka Chukwuogo, and I'm a film writer, director, and producer, and I'm on Spotlight segment on entertainment news with Channels TV.
You won the award for your film Phoenix Fury. Give us some insight into the production process, the creative process from pre-production to production and then post-production.
So we won the award for Best Director and Best Film, which is a big deal and still feels surreal. The story is set between two countries. It's set between Ghana and Nigeria. We filmed last year, August 2023, September. We did a bit of pickup shoots November, December 2023. And we did post for about 6 months after that. And in June of 2024, we finally wrapped up the film.
You seem to be a woman with so many hearts. I've since found out from our conversation. You do not just direct, you sing as well. You wrote the story for Phoenix Fury, you directed it, you produced it. What else do you do aside filmmaking?
Aside filmmaking and entertainment, I run an agro-processing company. This is in Ghana, where I live partly. But within the arts and entertainment, I make films, I write, direct, and produce. I also, in another life, I used to edit, but not so much anymore. I actually started my professional film journey with editing because that was what I learned professionally first before going to film school and learning how to direct, produce, write. Since I was a child, I've been a theater kid. I've always been involved in production, stage production, singing, dancing. With Phoenix Fury, for instance, I did a big chunk of the soundtrack as well because that was a way to explore my musical side.
I have seen a couple of your films. I'm yet to see Phoenix Fury, though I'm looking forward to that. But I noticed that there's a recurring human interest theme, themes about surrounding women, children, survival. Are you creating a niche for yourself as a filmmaker, or is this just something that is happening without you actually thinking about it?
I'm not intentionally trying to create a niche, but I find that that's happening. And for me, with the stories that I want to tell and stories that I'm telling, it's about the human condition. I want to be able to tell stories that people can tap into wherever you are in the world, even if you're not Nigerian or African, you can relate because it's something about our collective unconscious, right? We all deal with the same core themes.
It's interesting that all of these films that you've made it so far in Nigeria, but you do not live here. You live between Accra and Toronto. So how do you juggle, living there and having to work here? How does that work?
With each of these things that I do, I've had to spend some time building the foundation. So for instance, when I moved to Ghana and I started working in, doing business in manufacturing and agro-processing, I took a break from film. I put my head down and built that company for 2 years before I then started going back to taking film jobs. So that helps, just giving things their own time and season. Even when I left film to work in advertising, I totally left and I committed those years to advertising and then came back to film. So that's how I manage it.
This military government will not tolerate corruption and crime in our great nation.
So when did filmmaking start? It just crossed my mind that I actually didn't ask you that question. How long ago did you start to make films?
So I would say 2015, 2016. That was when I professionally, because I finished film school 2015 October, and then I moved back to Nigeria and I started working in film. But over the last 9 years, I've sort of moved between film, advertising, and agro-processing. And then I left Nigeria at some point, 3-4 years ago. So I've been going back and forth. I haven't done it fully for the last 9 years, but that's when I started, yes.
So you made mention that you've created short films, documentaries, feature-length films. As a filmmaker, which did you have the most fun creating?
They all had their different things. It's hard to pick one. It's really, really hard to pick one. But I would say Phoenix Fury seems to be the one, gun to my head, if I had to pick something, Phoenix Fury. And that's because it's encompassed all of the things. I feel like all of the work that I've been doing has led up to me making Phoenix Fury.
Right, it's been so much fun talking to you, Ifeoma, and I'm looking forward to going, on all of those streaming platforms you mentioned to check out your music, and I can't wait to see Phoenix Fury as well.
I've had so much fun on the Spotlight segment with entertainment news on Channels TV. And my name is Ifeoma Nkiruka Chukwuogo once again, the producer, writer, and director of Phoenix Fury, the winner for Best Film and Best Director at the just concluded AFRIFF 2024. Keep it locked, look out for Phoenix Fury, we're coming, and keep it locked on Channels TV.